And talk. I almost said something about TT there. I'm not going to say it. They're not going to suck me in. What made the market already push to Thursday's low? Okay. I must be getting delayed data because that's not what I was seeing. Oh, I was looking at Meta. Okay, there we go. God, no wonder. Meta's holding stronger though. That's good. And I was that was the weirdest. What's the word? Disparity between my mind and what I was seeing this morning. I was seeing the VIX pushed way up, and the dollar, and then SPY and the Qs and the Dow all dropped considerably. And then I was looking at my chart, and I wasn't seeing it there. It was because I was on Meta. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the morning program. Did I or did I not buy yet here? Okay, yeah, I want to get some more at VWAP right here on Plxp. A little bit more, 1/3 more. Over on Jfbr, we're not quite yet breaking out, but it's making some progress, Jfbr. All right, yeah, so let's take a look at the market right now. We are going to open in the lower third of Thursday's candle. And like I said on Thursday, didn't matter that it was a big green day. It was still a lower high and a lower low. And so we're still in a downtrend, and there's no swing reversal being put in yet. And unless we consolidate, we're going lower. And then ironically, there's also the possibility that we go up and break Thursday's high today. You'd kind of know that at some point during the day that we're charging towards the high, and there's lots of time left, and we'll probably make it. So you won't really know if we're gonna if that's gonna happen until it starts getting close. If it did break Thursday's high, then it would be a 3-day swing reversal setup, and we could be looking at least at 1 to 4 days of bullish move if that's the case. However, it looks like we might pull back just slightly, put in some more soft pullback days ahead of us, in my opinion. Let's look at it from a liquidity perspective. And see where the liquidity is here. That doesn't even make sense. I think, hold on a second. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we may pull back at the open or by 10 a.m. reverse and then start to pull back. So initially we're going to make some kind of a red move to the bottom of Thursday's lows, break them, probably find a lot of support. It's pretty congested in that area, and then move back up on the day, but lower than Thursday's high. That will put in another green candle, just like previously, but with a lower high and a lower low. That's probably the likely result of what's going to go on today. Green candle, lower high, lower low. All right, moving over to momentum picks. We're stocking Plxp bullish, Jfbr bullish, Hcti bullish, and right now we're going to do some gap analysis on GCTK. GCTK potentially bearish, although it really did kick off quite a move on Friday, and we're not a huge amount above that. It's possible that once we get through the wick to Friday's close, $1.20 on GCTK, it bleeds out at the open, that it picks up. So this could be a dip buy on GCTK if it bleeds out at the open and this profit taking at the open. There could be more in store. Otherwise, it's going to just simply just bleed out for the next few days, and that's it. GCTK. There goes JFBR, starting to make some move to the upside. ARVL, ARVL. Let's take a look at the gap analysis on that. This one spiked huge and then just faded almost completely. And it ought to be bullish. But based on that spike and pullback, not in love with the bullish idea. All right, GFi, that's another one. And GFi is okay, one sec. Rising Spock doing his thing. Send out. See volume. Yeah, it could be about the 30 or 40% profit taking today on GFi, and then perhaps it continues. And that can go in the form of the move could be green at the open, and then the profit taking starts at 10 a.m. Or it could be a red profit taking right at the open, and it potentially bottoms at 10 a.m. So and we'll see. So, but there is about a 50-50-ish bullish bearish fight going on there today on GFi. I'd kind of look to AI to kind of see what it's doing to kind of concur thesis wise on GFAI. I mean, there's a whole host of 40 AI stocks now. So yeah, just got to keep track of those. All right, we got 8 minutes until the market opens. Larry, JFBR hit 100% during pre-market. What area does it hit? Issues. Yeah, we talked about it already, but let's take a quick look for you. So first profit target is $1.50. No, $1.63. I thought. Yeah, $1.63, and then it's blue sky at $1.95, and I think it hits both those if it makes its move. Chris did put forth Meta. Yeah, Meta's doing awesome, but the market is pulling back substantially this morning, putting pressure on Meta's bullishness. And yet Meta's only down a smidge. It really is holding up in relative strength terms. All right, 7 minutes until the open, and we're on top of it. Also Tupperware. Here's another one. Poor Tupperware, getting hit huge, down 40% pre-market. It looks like it's going to sell off. Unfortunately, Tupperware is probably going to sell off. I say probably because it's not super clear. Sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's not super clear. And I mean, I can figure it out. Underwater, buy, sold. Actually, yeah, it looks like smart money was out of it. And so now that it's gapped down, smart money might get into it. So actually, it is bullish. Tupperware is bullish. So you'd be looking for it to break pivot at 154. And boy, does it have a wonderful gap to fill. Could turn into a swing trade, a multi-day move. But that could be bullish. And gosh, I couldn't think of something else that could be somewhat more interesting in value to smart money than Tupperware. Show me that. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So let's pull. Okay. All right. We've got about 4 minutes until the market opens. And we're positioning for Plxp and Jfbr bullish moves. All right. GFI starting to perk up right up over an inner pivot and into VWAP. GFI, GFAI. Woke. We need to start cooking, eating out of recycled turtle shells. Tup for life. Hashtag Tup for life. I don't think it's a matter of competition. Let me look at their financials. Jeez. They got an internal problem. Their margins just screwed them recently. I'm guessing that's layoff related now. Going to be layoff related now. I mean, I don't know how they stopped that bleeding. They used to have about 6% margins, which is tight, but it's a value stock. But recently just got destroyed, hammered on their internal expenses, operating expenses, and that turned them unprofitable for the first time probably in a long time. Let me go annual. I mean, in 5 years, they haven't been unprofitable. So they fucked up. And this might be the correct valuation, though, now. So we'll see if smart money swoops in. If it does, get on that train. And since it's Tupperware, perhaps, if smart money does buy, this could be a retirement portfolio allocation. Yeah, that's cool, Carl. And then I'm curious, does Tupperware offer a dividend? Does anybody know that? So I don't have to fucking look it up. Tupperware does not have a dividend. Wait, dividend history. They stopped their dividend in 2019, I believe. Yeah, so does Tupperware pay a dividend? 0. All right. No, they don't. So anyway, for your retirement portfolio, things that have dividends, that can be best in a IRA, tax already pre-taxed type of portfolio. Wow, Ben, who said what? Oh, I missed it. Jeez. Ben's been blowing the didgeridoo this morning, I'd say. He's getting wild in his underwear, dancing the cha-cha. Oh, dude, Daniel just said it. Oh, I thought you said nude. You said rude. uh, is that something that hippies do? Do they do like didgeridoo blowjobs? Is that a thing? uh, and if you do you wax both ends? That's a question I have for the didgeridoo players out there. It's a literal blowjob. Oh Jesus! Might as well charge my phone. All right, we got 40 seconds till the market opens. JFBR, Plxp, we're watching for momentum. GFI flying. You have opportunity there. I didn't get in, but there you go. GFI, GFAI. What I said is that it might be profit taking today. They don't know when. So that either could bleed out at the open or it could be around 10 a.m. ish. Okay, here we go. I got to watch a lot of my positions, so good luck, everybody. If I'm able to coach you through anything in the opening bell, I will let you know. Otherwise, I got to get on top of my shit here. All right. Okay. Saved by my QQQ puts. Perfectly hedged from Friday. Outstanding. Take a little profit on JFBR. And it looks like I'm not going to get it. Seashore. All right. GFI spiked all the way up to 1760. As a matter of fact, I did get an exit on JFBR. Looks like we're breaking pre-market highs of $1.47. That is JFBR. There you go. Roth IRA. JFBR breaking pre-market high just about. We're tapping it. Boom. Broke out. Pre-market high. Beautiful, profitable trade happening going on. JFBR, I'm definitely going to be selling into the strength. All right. Pull backage at $1.50-ish. And wait till you see my dig. All right. It's not the size of your dig that matters, okay? It's how well you can blow it. Yeah, no, I win. Oh, look at that beautiful strength. We are probably going to halt on JFBR. We're going to halt. We're going to Christopher Walken halt here. All right, let me go back to oil, by the way. I was trading oil earlier, and I don't remember if I got out. MCL. I'm still not necessarily great place on that trade. All right, we really are slamming the ask on JFBR. And by the way, that's, you have to ask permission, guys. You can't just slam without asking. But yeah, we're doing it. We are slamming the ask on JFBR this morning. It's a gangbang, as a matter of fact. It looks quite the consensus is up. Tupperware with the breakout pre-market pivot level of 155. That's what we're looking for. Breaking out on a 155. That's probably, we got to watch the words we use. Never mind. 155 breakout on Tupperware, and I would put that. I'd probably have to put your risk at 20 cents on that. The question is, who cares? No, I'm talking like those old guys in the Muppets. The question is, do I want to get out of Goog? Yeah, we're bleeding out the open. I'm getting out of Goog. No, Goog's freaking gold, green. Fuck that. So is Meta going to follow suit? This is interesting because Meta showing some weakness at the open and Goog not. Sup, Goog? This does not look like the right chart. There we go. All right. Meta bleeding out. See, I'll probably have to get out of Meta. Right. But I'm going to keep Goog. Sup, Goog? Catch you later, Goog. Nice tube, Goog. If only Google was that cool anymore. VRE. Okay, good looking there. LMNR. A little bit of back at the open. I gotta check out some of my positions and holdings here. I have to give LMNR another moment. All right, I gotta flatten out of Jfbr if it doesn't hold my entry. Watching that. Same thing going on Plxp. Okay, flattening on Plxp. Don't need any part of that. Pull back there. And just about to flatten on JFBR. What are you going to do? All right, I can de-risk a little bit there on that pop. Okay, Google. Are you liberal or conservative? Did you guys hear that? That was silly. I like all parties, and then it blew a thing. Boot. That was funny. Yeah, that's not what your statistics say. It's 95% liberal. Definitely not equal and fair. All right, we're getting a little bit more push on JFBR. I'm going to de-risk a little bit more. I'm going to take those opportunities and strength to de-risk a little bit. Now, how is Google doing? Google's hanging in there. Okay, I got to take a look at one of our holdings, TMCI. Okay. Neither here nor there at the moment. It got out of Meta. Hanging in Goog, hedged by the Qs. Yeah, the QQQ hedge really worked out. All I got to do is just cut my longs now, though. All right, JFBR pushing some more. I'm going to de-risk some more. If it's shaking me out a whole bunch by then, hey, that's just the way it traded. That's fine. How about GFI? Let's take a look at that. GFI being covered up by this alert. Okay, GFI pulled back after the spike to pre-market highs. Like I said, it's a bit of a fight over there. and there should be a 30 or 40% profit taking all day today. Oh, at some point. And taking a look at some more of my holdings, health of my holdings. Yeah, all right, that's it on that CLSD. Ahead and close that whole position out. It was hanging in there. Now, how could it do that? Okay, there it is. Yes. Even with a market order. Wow. There we go. Oh, I got a really good fill. Made some extra profit on that. That's very rare from TD Ameritrade. All right. Still paying attention to some of my holdings here. All right. GFI coming back up rapidly. Quite the fast reclaim on GFI, GFAI. Tupperware still hasn't gone anywhere, but it hasn't bled out either. There goes GFI, GFAI. Arvil coming up and over VWAP, ARVL. What am I going to do with you, LMNR? Just nothing going on there. Very light volume. Okay. A VRE's not really happening. Well, right. Plays out. And this one, RDNT. Oh, wow. Big rug pull-ish red move on JFBR. Glad I've been taking profits. I don't like that. I'm going to flatten out right there. I don't think anybody likes that. It's probably going into a halt. There we go. Close that out completely. Halting down, I think. Be careful. RDNT. There. There's the oil. At resistance now. Pushing into it. I'll give one last chance. On that JFBR. GCTK up and over VWAP now. GCTK. It's having its moment. G5 breaking out. Breaking out. It's not blue sky, but it's pretty good progress. GFAI at a pretty decent point, breaking out pre-market highs. GFAI just won't quit. So a lot of the momentum fading, not really making even a second wave. So it looks like that could kill momentum. You know, tomorrow we might have dead momentum day. All right, Google has turned red. I'm going to cut Google. I think I have a call in there, so I better double check on that as well. Yes. And then it's green again. I'm just going to let it sit for a sec. So I do believe JFBR halted. Let's see. Yeah, JFBR is halted. It happened to have time and sales on that. It's 842. I don't know if anybody's trapped in JFBR. But there you go. All right, let's take a look at gappers. Ben? All out. Good for you. Google should. I just is it going to hold up? It's all right. Looks like the market is bouncing now. Take a look at that, and it is only 15 minutes roughly past the hour. Not much of a bounce. Pretty hard drop. But SPY is bouncing and the VIX is bouncing. But the dollar is probably going to drag that down. Some external forces going on. The lift in oil probably helping a little bit. Or hurting. It's very hard to analyze how oil can impact everything with inflation and the way oil impacts production and supply chain. It's not cut and dry. GFI hit 1875. Did anybody get into GFI? If you did, when we called it out, it was 1640. So that's a very decent $2 move there on GFI. However, it was possible to get it on the break of pivot right around 16. Yeah, that's pretty much the only possible entry. I'm just doing a little analysis on that. 16, pretty much the best entry price you could get. GCTK trying to make a break of pre-market pivots. The inner pivot at $1.90. If breaks, could send it to pre-market highs of 269. GCTK pretty nicely set up. Hcti did fade out. Thoughts on FRC? Let's see. You kind of got to tell me what are you looking for? Oh, First Republic, that's what it is. No. Isn't that kind of like betting on a dying chicken or something? All right. Jfbr is out of the halt. It opened lower and it's moving up green. It's probably going to halt green, then halt down red, and it's a disaster. The growth market not holding up today. So I am going to sell my Google from Thursday. And I'm going to keep my puts, my QQQ puts from Thursday on because it's looking like it's going to bleed out more. So we'll let that ride. We'll get out of the goog. I'm pretty delta neutral already. Delta negative, actually, which is good. Got that going for me. What else is happening here? What else? We are approaching 17 minutes past the open. Yes, indeed, the market is dropping. The growth market is dropping. The value market in SPY is actually rebounding. It's not green on the day. And energy is flying. It looks like I'm going to probably have to cut that oil position. Doing it now. Boom, out of oil. Oil's going to go long, potentially. Can't be sure. But certainly energy and base materials and inflation and rates, everything inflation related, flying. We may have gotten some inflation numbers or indications somewhere that I didn't know about. But it just all inflation based things moving up. And that includes financials, industrials. It makes just total sense. Financials, industrials, base materials, energy. Boy, those moving up and nothing else. I mean, that is inflation. And then, so that made me think, what about rates then? And I looked over at rates, and sure enough, woof, they are zooming crazy hot on rates. Let's see what the 30-year is at. Yeah, there's definitely an uptick on all rates. And the 30-year is probably lagging the most, but it's at 3.6. Geez, I'd love to see that hit over 4% again. It would mean a depreciation on the capital of my bonds, but it's worth it, and they pay, those are 30-year bonds. So it really doesn't matter if they make a 3-month detour. You see what I'm saying? But I do intend to sell them in 1 year or 2 years for double the money. When rates are back to 2%, Fed rates. In the meantime, inflation seems to be pervasive in the market, at least. It's showing up in the market. We are projected to have a very strong sell-off day today. You see this gray bar? That's my programmed end of day profit, projector on volume. The way we're trading now, we're projected to end the day, have one of the strongest sell-off days this year. It'd be the strongest sell-off day this year. Since in a year, in an entire year. It may not come out like that. We'll see. We're only 20 or so minutes into the open. More data stabilizes the projector, but right now, that's what it's looking like. Currently. All right, let's move back into the group. I think we got a handle on everything, opportunity-wise. Everybody out there in streaming land on different platforms, make sure you click the link in my bio in order to come join our group and be with us all day. All right, members, everybody, let's go back into the group, and I'll see you in there. All right, over and out.